Well, hello everyone, it's Donna. How are you doing? So, today, well, actually, I think it was yesterday, I was watching some quilt videos as I was uh, working in here trying to get some organizing done. I'm starting to feel better trying to get some things done so I can start doing things again. And I was watching one of those, I would think it's probably non English speaking or non American uh, quilt videos. It was kind of short, but it was just music in the hands and the sewing. No fabric sizes, no description of what the block is, no nothing. And I thought, I can try that. Um, I think she used Halloween fabrics, which is what caught my eye to begin with, the orange and the black. And I thought, well, I've got some of purples that I can play with. So I took a 4-inch strip and then 2.5-inch strip and a 4-inch strip and a 2.5-inch strip. And first what I did was I sewed the 2.5-inch here and trimmed. And then I did these and trimmed, and likewise on this. So I've pressed, but I have not starched, which I know is probably going to come back to bite me in the butt. But I'm going to cut these in on the diagonal. Hold on. Yeah, behind the scenes over there, I just kind of try to turn this a little bit. I accidentally dropped a block. So what I'm doing is I'm putting points on the diagonal. It's not perfect, but if y'all seen my quilting. Anyway, oops, turn my thing upside down. So, here we go. I know this one's off a little bit because the fabric slid, but there's that one. Whoops. Let me go get that. And I'm going to do this one too. So, put this on the diagonal. Get this one a little bit better. I'm going to cut it. Nope, this one's bad too, but I'm going to go ahead and sew it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sew them together, and I will be back and show you what they look like. Hold on. Okay, so I know mine isn't perfect, but I mean, it looks pretty dang good. I mean, this up here, I'm not too happy with that, but it should have come over, I guess, over to here. I don't know. I'm happy with it for a first one. I mean, heck, for not pressing, considering it is a test block. I don't know. Have you ever done this block? If so, do you know actually what this block is called? I don't know. Anyway, I liked it. Another one down. About 9 million more quilt blocks to make. So, come along for the ride. So, it's Donna again. As you can see, I went ahead and made 4 of the blocks. I'm not sure if I'm going to make any more or not, because I'd probably have to cut. I might have enough to make one more of each, as far as the strips are cut out. But this is what 4 of them look like. And hold on. So I'm back on my table over here, and I don't have all my strings cut, so sorry about that. And they've definitely not been trimmed up, but you can see, you can definitely play with the layout of this block. you could turn it that way and make a big quilt like that, or you could, let's see, let's do the flowers together. Or you would have like a big on point, basically square of this color, and then another one up here, 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 and here. If you had more blocks and turn them this way, or you would just build big squares, where this would be purple and the floral and stuff. So I don't know. I kind of like it. But I know if I do end up doing it with fabric that I would want to make a quilt out of, that I would definitely probably starch the heck out of it for the diagonal cuts, because they do stretch a little bit, at least for me, and that always causes me an issue. Anyway, that's what 4 of these look like. And again, if you've ever made a quilt out of this block, I would love to see it. Talk to you later. Bye.